I have an amazing speaker today. Welcome back to Business Players Live, where the business players unite and help another business players to grow their businesses, think think differently, grow together. Okay, so today we have the blessing of having an amazing person. Okay, his name is Emmanuel. Let me present him first. Okay, his full name is Emmanuel Constantine Balmus, and he is in Sandy, Utah, which is very close, dude. We should meet soon. And okay, so this guy, he is a health optimization and body transformation coach. Okay, so way beyond a fitness coach. And like his goal with what he does is he wants to impact driven entrepreneurs. So he helps people like him, okay, get in shape, change their life, and get a life balance, business. And he understands the mindset that you have to have. So it's a whole different level. Okay, just wanted to clarify that he's the founder of the Hybrid Method Academy, and all the stuff is in the description, guys. If you, of course, follow my friend here and everything. But he's a holistic health. Okay, well, this is what they do. They're a holistic health and fitness coaching program for the impact driven leaders, entrepreneurs, business owners like us, who want to build a powerful foundation for lasting weight loss and body transformation. Okay. Also, my friend, he's born and raised in a low income family in a small village in Romania, which, it's something that another reason why it's great to have him here. As you guys know, I'm also an immigrant, and, it's tough, guys. It's tough being here, and it's beautiful to have him here. And I'm so glad that he's here with us and taking his time from his busy schedule to share with us and help us out, all of us, our audience, the small business owners and entrepreneurs. So without further ado, thank you, Emmanuel. Welcome, man. Woo! Let's go.
Thanks, man. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate for having me here. Thank you for the introduction. So yeah, I'm super excited to see how we can provide some value today.
Of course, dude. So tell us, how are you doing right now? How's everything?
Everything is like running pretty fast, and I'm getting ready for a physique show, which is coming up this Saturday. And we're just busy with enrolling clients, delivering, and being on this interview. It's just I'm trying to fit everything in, including fitness, including self-care, including
of course, no excuses.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? I think the topic of the day. If you're a leader, if you're an entrepreneur, you got to know how to take care of yourself first. That's the biggest asset, right? And then from there you can create wealth and abundance and stuff like that. But first, your health and your body needs to be on point in order to be fully optimized. So that's where I'm at right now. It's a little a fast week for me, but
yeah,
glad to be here.
Man, I'm glad that you're here, and it's a blessing, dude. And you're gonna help so many people, man, because this is something we all struggle with. So
I'll give my best.
Oh yeah, you will, man. Don't worry. You're gonna deliver. Don't worry, man. So, dude, you have an amazing story. Like I just said a little bit, but tell us more about you and how do you come about, all this your business and going, keep going and everything in your business. Like it's tough. Business is difficult. So tell us about your story, my friend.
Yeah, so like you said, I was born and raised in Romania, in a kind of low income meaning no running water in the house, family. And in order for me to start, acquiring things, because I wanted a bicycle, I wanted a computer, I wanted to have things like other kids used to or were having, I had to work for my own stuff. So at the age of 14, I asked my dad, "Hey, can can you help me make some money? And he was working for a factory back then, and he took me with him illegally. I wasn't supposed to work technically, and
Wow.
yeah, and that's how I made my first
Your
stack
first few
of
bucks.
cash. Right. Yeah, and then I bought a computer because I knew that was supposed to be my kind of tool for making a transition. And I got myself a bicycle so I could ride my bicycle in the neighborhood. And then what I started doing after that, I started fixing computers for the
Beautiful.
local police station, for the was it town hall, for the medical center, and then for some like neighbors who were doing better than us financially. And then I started making more money, and
Beautiful.
then in the meantime going to school. And um, your question is, how did I get from there to where I'm at today?
Yeah, your story in the briefest you can. And what you just said, my friend, you were in Romania doing all of these things, right?
Yeah,
And how old were you?
I started at 14.
Wow. Okay, keep going, man. Thank you. Yeah, just wanted to clarify that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I started at I mean, if you don't have anything, you grow up with very little. There is nothing to lose, right? And you just go after it. Whatever you can produce, just got to show up, right?
Of
And
course.
then I started flipping used bicycles, video games, and cell phones during weekends. And
Man, that's
then when I turned 16, I started kind of leveling up my entrepreneurial skills, so to speak. And
awesome.
like I said, I started repairing computers. And then that got me to make enough money. And my dad, at that point, used to be a judo athlete.
Wow.
However, he never took me with him to work out, and but he inspired me. He always inspired me to take that route and get into martial arts. So when I made my first decent amount of income, I started paying for martial arts classes, and I took Kyokushin, and eventually I got myself into coaching. And then around the age of 18, I started, gaining some coaching experience by helping my sensei, my
Mhm.
coach, my master coach at that time, with teaching larger martial arts group classes. And that went on for a couple of years. And then basically, I just kept going on that path. In the meantime, I struggled with a lot of health problems in my early 20s, struggled with injuries, with metabolic related health issues. Like I was skinny fat. I couldn't
Mhm.
stand looking at myself in the mirror. My nutrition was a mess. I didn't know how to take care of myself. I didn't know how to take care of my body. I would just go work out, push hard, hurt myself. It was a lot. It was a lot. And that struggle got me into studying, studying health and fitness and getting involved in the industry. And then later I became a certified personal trainer at the age of 20. And then I kept going with the education and with
Beautiful.
training people. And then at the age of 23, 24, I built my official business with my brother. It was a powder coating company, which quickly became popular in Transylvania among these guys with who were passionate about vehicles, and they wanted to paint their rims and motorcycle
Cool.
frames. Yeah, yeah, and that basically allowed me to get the freedom, like some sort of financial freedom and
Mhm.
stability, to keep
Beautiful.
pursuing my passion for health and fitness. And then I just
Yeah.
kept going. Commercial gyms in Europe, which later led to um, getting a master's degree in sports science and nutrition.
Wow.
And yeah, and then when I turned 26, I moved to the United States by myself, and I kind of had
Mm,
to reset
wow,
my
dude.
entire life from
Mhm. Of
from
course.
scratch. Yeah.
Got it. And I know you're married and you have a wife, and you came with your wife to the country, or you guys met
No.
here?
Yeah. So we're not married.
Okay,
We've been together
my
for
bad.
it's totally fine. I know it looks like we are because our relationship is very
Super strong.
very strong. Yep.
Beautiful.
I met her here in the States. I
Hmm.
came here by myself. Nobody. I don't have any family members. Any. She's actually half Taiwanese, half American. Um, so there there is no way to bring her from Romania here. So yeah, we met here and we founded the Hyper Method together, which is the coaching company that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
in
Of
the
course.
beginning.
And that's why I'm asking, because I've seen the pictures, and of
Yeah.
course, I don't. It's already that. That's why sometimes I don't bring couples, because it's hard to fit everybody's schedule. And it goes nuts. But of course, I would like to have her here, and
Mm.
tell her her story and everything. But hey,
Hmm.
hi, if you're watching this, I'll have you next. Okay. So my friend, tell us. I love your story, man, and it's amazing. And of course, one thing that stands out, two things that stand out from your story, are discipline, which has everything to do with business, with sports, like all the sports that you've done, with fitness, with anything that you want to achieve in life. You gotta have discipline. So and leadership, right? So you learn through coaching and all these experiences how to become a leader, and that is super powerful, of course, because you know how to help these people and coach them. But before we get into leadership, because those are two like big topics, let's talk about discipline. How is this discipline important for business? Because remember, of course, we want to hear about fitness and
Yeah.
everything, and help how it relates so much with business and the balance of mind and emotions and business, because it's super
Mhm.
important to be on top game, right? To perform in business. But tell us about discipline. How important is discipline for a business owner, in your perspective?
What? Yeah, yeah. This is I mean, we can go down the rabbit hole for a couple
Right.
hours here, but
You know.
to keep it simple,
Uh-huh.
a lot of times 'cause we do work with entrepreneurs mainly, and
Mhm.
everybody's like, "Oh, I want to make $1 million. I want to make $10 million. I want to make a lot of money." Blah blah blah. And the same thing applies in health and fitness, right? Like, "Oh, I want to lose 30 pounds." Or I want to get in the best shape of my life. It's easy to say these things and get
Right.
hyped and get pumped and motivated and all that. But when it comes to what we actually get in life, is our habits,
Mhm.
right? We don't get what we want in life. We basically get our habits. And those habits reflect the level of commitment and the level of discipline that we each have. So, just to answer your question, is everything.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
everything, but it comes down to a balance and like, discipline and then self care. Discipline and self care because you got to push, push, push. But at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of yourself, your mental, physical health, then you're going to burn out. I've met so many entrepreneurs that are doing well financially,
Mhm.
but they're all messed up mentally,
Yeah.
emotionally, health wise, fitness wise. It's a, it's a mess.
Mhm.
So it's 100%. Like, if you're not disciplined as an entrepreneur, how are you expecting to take it to be a leader? Like you said, it's another topic. To be
Yeah.
a leader, lead people by example, but
Mhm.
also how can you expect to have the confidence in yourself to thrive long term and attract,
Mhm.
build, create wealth?
Yeah.
Because if you're saying something, you're not staying in integrity with your own word, then the confidence
Yeah.
suffers.
It drops, right? Yeah, of
A
course.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. And what Emmanuel is saying is pretty much like, which they relate so much, right? That this discipline with leadership. That's why I want you to say something about it too. But they relate so much because what he said, you gotta be familiar with production. You gotta be doing it yourself, and then they will follow what they see in you. Like I stay up all night with my people, and they see that, right? And they respect that, and they know it's not like, hey, this guy's just letting do it, or they see that I'm growing the business in other aspects, and I'm pushing them to be better, which is leadership, and we're gonna talk about that very soon. But if you don't have that discipline, you're not gonna probably grow your business, and it's gonna hurt. Like it hurts a lot. Like discipline is not, it sounds like a tough word, but because it's the hardest thing ever. Being disciplined, but it's the one that rewards the most. But without discipline, you cannot be a good leader, because you gotta stay on top of people. And now my friend is gonna tell you more about that. So what do you think is key, right? Besides discipline, to become a really good leader? Because every business owner, if they want to have a business and not be self-employed, right, like just be on the business and not in the business working, you have to have a team. So you got to be disciplined, of course, but you have to have leadership skills. So what else is important when we're talking about leadership? Tell us about that, my friend.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is my opinion, right? It's
Go
not
ahead. Yeah.
necessary. So, I feel like a lot of people in the business world, they just go by the book, right? Like, oh, I need to be a leader. John Maxwell, read the book and apply from there. But it comes down to one thing. Are you actually, and this is the question that I invite any entrepreneur, a
To ask.
business oriented individual watching this, are you actually genuinely, truthfully able to lead yourself first?
Ooh.
Because I go to companies and I know who the leader is, and then companies that thrive, obviously the leader is a true leader. They take care of themselves. They eat healthy. They rest. They spend quality time with their
Right.
families. They're happy. They're fulfilled. They spend time in the nature. And then I go to companies where don't thrive or
Mhm.
they struggle, and
Yeah.
you see who the leader is, and then there's a problem. And there's
Right.
a disconnect. So you can't just pretend that you have the knowledge and you apply the knowledge by the book, but in your own life you're a mess,
Yeah.
because that's not leadership. Can
Oh my
I?
God. I love this, man. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
So that's the question. Like, am
Yeah.
I actually honest with myself, and am I actually on top of my own stuff?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a be do have thing. You know what I mean? Like you can be a leader, like you said, to others if you're not a leader first in you. You have to have that leader role inside of you, but not just like how do you show that? Like you have to have it, right? Like you have to be a leader for yourself, and you're like what you said, man, is beautiful. And then of course you're gonna have the other things, like people that you're leading, they're listening and they're producing, right? And then you're gonna have the half, right? Is this big company that is producing, and everybody's happy, good employees, and all of those things are the result, right, of a stability in yourself first, and you're showing that to others, you're reflecting that, they follow the example, leadership, right? And then those things become materialized. What do you think about that idea? uh, I'm giving, what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I mean, totally. It's like you can't get in life, like I said, you only get in life your habits and your
Mhm.
priorities,
Yeah.
your level of integrity with yourself. And then yeah, you will attract the right people.
Hmm.
But you have to do your own inner work first. You can't
Of
just
course.
be a leader overnight. Nobody's like born necessarily a leader. We just do the work. Level one, level two, level three. If you're familiar with the book, uh, John Maxwell's book, Five Levels of Leadership, or I mean, you got to do the work.
Hmm.
You got to do the work and stay humble and just work your way up and invest in yourself. That's another topic, right? If you're the best investment you can make, everybody says this, and I know it's pretty cliche, but
Yeah, yeah, I
it's in
know.
yourself.
Yeah,
It's in
it is.
yourself. And the more you invest in yourself, the more you study, the more you learn, the more you discover yourself, the more humble you get, but
Mhm.
also the better your leadership skills become.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
I think it
that's
sounds it's cliche, like you said, dude, and it is something that we hear all the time, blah 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 blah. But every day I comprehend more. It's a basic thing. It's a principle, right? So every day, dude, I comprehend more, and I find out that I wasn't taking this serious enough, like investing in myself and all these things. And I keep doing it, and I'm like, shit, I just have to kind of like go and do this more as much as I can, because the only reason sometimes that we can reach a level of success or anything we want in life is because lack of knowledge, and of course application, discipline, all this, leadership, all these things we're talking about. Now tell me, dude, tell me about your business, how you guys help people, and like, of course, if you could relate how all those two skills, so important skills, you implement them in your business, please.
yeah. So I mean, it comes down to us taking care of ourselves first, right?
Beautiful.
Leading by example, because otherwise I can't uh, show help somebody to lose weight sustainably if I'm 20, 30, 40 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. Unfortunately, that happens. So what we do is we basically help impact driven individuals to get their power back when it comes to self-care, when it comes to self-love, when it comes to their health, when it comes to their body image goals.
Beautiful.
And we're focusing on leaders because it's a way to leverage our impact. When
Hmm.
someone with 20 employees, 50 employees, 100 employees transforms their life with us, they can inspire those employees. They
Got
can
it.
inspire their team to do the same thing. So it's we're leveraging it,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And even though we're not making any money off it, but it's impact. And that's why I'm genuinely passionate about working with impact driven individuals,
Hmm.
because at the end of the day, we all do a better service to the world. So what we do is basically help these individuals to create a better environment for health, for happiness, for longevity through
Hmm.
habits, simple habits like knowing how to work out when you're on the go all the time
Yeah.
for your goals, for your body type, knowing how to eat without feeling like you're in a diet,
Yeah.
without feeling like you have to force yourself, without, like how to do it sustainably.
Hmm.
And the reason the reason we believe in sustainability is because there are three industries that I believe take advantage of people who lack the proper knowledge. And I was one of them. I was one of them. The food industry makes you eat,
Right.
eat, 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 eat. Addictions, all
Yeah.
the chemicals, all the sugar messes up your gut health, messes up your metabolism, your body composition,
Hmm.
your health.
Yeah.
You get addicted, you eat, you gain weight. The second one is what? Is the commercial health and fitness industry. I know I'm
Wow.
part of it, but I'm not part of it.
Yeah.
So, because everybody has a diet to sell, everybody has a workout plan to
Yeah.
sell, everybody has some sort of supplements and things like that. But
Hmm.
all these things are band aids put on a
Hmm.
bullet hole.
Yeah.
So far, nobody is interested to take that bullet out and allow that wound to heal. And the third industry, the
I love it, man.
magic one, is the thank you, the medical and
Uh-huh.
pharmaceutical industry.
Hmm.
Everything has a pill. Every dysfunction, every metabolic health issue, every pain, digestive problems, no worries. We have pills for everything.
Yeah.
right? Another band-aid on the bullet on that bullet
Another
hole.
one. That's
You
right. You're
get
right.
sick of that, get back into the cycle. Get back into the cycle. So
Yeah.
our mission is to help these individuals understand how to heal themselves
Hmm. Beautiful.
without being, again, like staying stuck in that cycle over and over again until the end of their lives. And I've been there and I've suffered from it. And I
Mhm.
don't want to see any other people that cross paths with us
Yeah.
to just be there, because if that cycle is very nicely designed and it works very effectively and it does produce a lot of money but does not change lives.
Hmm.
And one of our messages is that we change lives for a living, and we're committed to that.
Dude, that's awesome. And like I love the band-aids way of how you put it out is great, man. And like I'm big into things that heal myself. Like I heal myself too in ways, like cleansing and fasting. I don't know if you know about fasting. Probably you
Mm-hmm.
do know a lot about fasting, I'm sure, because you like those topics. And now fitness is switching into more natural ways and everything. Not that I'm a huge fitness guy, but I'm sure obviously you are, and these things that are coming out. But dude, that is excellent because yeah, like you said, and this is super polemical because people will say like, oh, like I can't stop drinking my pills or whatever because you are unfortunately brainwashed, my friend. You don't trust your body on the things that it can be, like it can do itself. And you need to learn more. You need to educate yourself like Emmanuel does with his clients and stuff. Because if you don't know, you're just gonna be in the rat race, right? Like you're just gonna be a victim of the system because these three big industries he mentioned, they're literally destroying a lot of people's lives because of that. Like he talks about impact, it's negative impacts in society of junk food, all this stuff. Like sugar is the main source of cancer. Like he can tell you all of this. We can talk about this forever, right, my friend? But
Oh yeah.
this
Oh
it's
yeah.
terrible. It sucks. But you can change your life, and it starts within yourself. Like Emmanuel is talking, and that's what he teaches you, right? Like my friend, like to know better for yourself and educate. You help people get educated so they make the right decision and not just like, hey, drink my supplement and call it a day. But like actually, he's like, yeah, fuck that. So
I mean, we that's the thing, man. We do have people who come to us and they have been trying personal trainers, they have been trying cleanses, they have been trying diets, they have been trying supplements, everything, you know. And I'm not here to tell what works or not what
of
doesn't
course,
work. It's
yeah.
just, if that works for you, that's totally fine. But just know that there is a more holistic way to heal yourself
Yeah,
and transform your body, optimize your health and energy
yeah.
sustainably. Take it far. Think about it long term. You're a leader,
Mhm.
you're a business owner. Think about what what is your biggest asset? Your health, your mind, sharp mind, healthy body.
Mhm.
In order to produce, in order to make your dreams a reality, you need to be optimized for that.
Of course. Yeah. And like if you destroy yourself and you make the goal, who's gonna enjoy the goal? Maybe your family, unless you also destroy your family and then you don't have a family. But no,
Yeah.
man. I mean, it's everything you're saying. It's amazing. I'm gonna have Emmanuel again, okay? Because this guy is amazing, and these are things that are so true. And I love how he can just say things raw, like how they are. And because there's no sugarcoating here. But dude, tell us about your goals, and tell us about what is the next thing for Emmanuel and Hybrid Method Academy. What is the next thing that you guys are planning to do to impact people, the planet? What are your next steps?
Yeah, so right now we're partnering up with other visionaries. I like to call them visionaries, people who are into like they have audiences, they have the same mission of helping others thrive genuinely. Because it's
Right.
one thing to, okay, I have this business and this is my mission, but you don't genuinely feel that these people are actually there for others, they're there for the money.
Yeah.
Which I don't have anything against that, but
Mhm.
what we're looking for is to partner up for people who genuinely want to help people.
Yeah.
And basically, what we want to do 3 years from now, we
Hmm.
want to make sure that we impact 300 to 400 lives every single year.
Nice.
Lives of entrepreneurs, leaders who can impact in return their teams, their
Got it.
people, their families. That's where we're headed.
Nice.
So yeah, so far we've been kind of staying low because we're getting referrals. We work with clients within our clients' site circle. I know you asked me for a website, but um, that's why we don't have that. We don't need it at this point, but we
Hmm.
will. And we want to
Yeah.
grow our team. We already are looking to start hiring coaches, more
Beautiful.
coaches.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's where we're
Yeah.
headed. We're a startup still. I that's I,
Right, 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 right. Yeah, but dude, you know about business, man. You've already done it with your brother and all of that, and you're doing the right thing. And it doesn't matter, like, I mean, first of all, like business is, and we do marketing and websites, by the way, whenever, we're hopefully we can do that and help you. But it's like marketing, man. Business is changing. Like business, marketing, sales, everything changes. People's mind change, customers change, and everything. So it's not, I believe, like there's no, I mean, there are things to guide ourselves in business and marketing and all these things, but as we evolve as the world evolves so fast, man. It's crazy. So whatever approach that you find that works, it doesn't matter what anyone says. What matters is that it's working, and it's for you, right? Like it's because all businesses are different, and
Mhm.
and that's something that is hard to understand, because if you don't really understand business and how it's it comprehends so many things in it, it's hard to be able to understand that. And you maybe you just think like, I need a website and I need just to follow the pattern of this is what I have to do. But in Emmanuel's case, he knows what he needs to do, he's applying that, and he's just said, I don't need a website at this time. But he knows what he's doing, and he's getting the referrals, and he's working out and everything. So he just got to do continue the plan and do it. It's not just about the plan, it's more execution. But if you have a good plan, of course it's gonna kick ass. But yeah, so now, dude, I love all of that. And is there, so how can we're almost done, guys. And please say in the comments, thank you, Emmanuel. But there's still more. Okay, we're gonna get more juice out of my friend here. He's gonna give us some tips and stuff to how to run your business better and everything. But please say in the comments, thank you, Emmanuel, for your time, and appreciate this guy's time and his knowledge, because not every day you have someone that wants to help others like he does, and authentically wants to help people. Because you just saw his business model is, I help you help others, and it's a chain. So, and I love that, man. And I would love to collaborate more with you guys, because that's also something that we want to do and we're currently doing, but we want to actually implement it as a system and a process, and help lots of people, even if they want to do business with us or not. Like, it doesn't matter, we're still helping people, right? And that's the impact. If you impact, which is what Emmanuel said, certain people, that people will apply it to their lives, hopefully, and they're going to impact others, and it's just infinite. That's why he gets all these referrals, because he's just showing up and passionate about it and helping people. And that's, you give and you get back. That's how it is. So,
100%.
man, that's awesome. Now tell us the best 3 books that you would recommend our audience here. Remember, small business owners, or these friends of ours that they're thinking, I want to do my business as well, and I want to do it the right way. What 3 books you recommend to them?
Oh man, I should probably not be boring and start off with poor dad, rich dad, poor dad. I
Oh
would
my,
say,
oh man, that was the book, dude, that changed my life. Keep going. Sorry about
yeah.
that.
Now let's change that. Let's talk. Let's so first one would be the big leap.
Okay, the big leap.
Yep,
Got it.
I think that's Gay Hendricks. The compound effect
Okay.
and the
Compound.
5 levels of leadership
John
by
Maxwell,
John
right?
Maxwell. Mm-hmm.
Got it. Beautiful,
Yeah.
man. Which one should they read first, though?
The big leap.
The big
That's
leap.
if you're yeah. So that's I would say 90% of the entrepreneurs would really relate to it because
Mhm.
we all have the drive, we all have the passion, the mission, but when it comes to taking action, we do take action. We rely on sheer willpower, but we sabotage ourselves because
Yeah.
subconsciously we're programmed in a certain way
Mhm.
that's not serving us,
Yeah.
and that's that book helped me see that and
Mhm.
see the possibility of breaking through the subconscious self-limiting beliefs and
Mhm.
staying the course.
It's a pattern, right, man? Like we all make the same mistakes. That's why, and that's why, of course, we'll bring Grant Cardone and huge people. But if you guys are looking at this big person, sometimes it's hard to relate, you know. So that's why we're all in probably very close to each other in the same boat, and you see our mistakes,
Yeah.
and then you're like, shit, that's happened to me. So but Emmanuel did it, and it changed his life. And what the first book he said, it was that's the one that changed my life forever, guys. Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I also suggest you to read all his books, Robert Kiyosaki's books, all of them. I'm on the third one, which is called a guide to investing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, man. And also Cash Flow Quadrant.
Uh-huh.
Just
Yep.
sick, man. Just amazing. So okay, and the last question, my friend, and thank you so much for being here. God bless you. God
Absolutely, man. Thank
bless
you.
your girlfriend. I'm gonna have it here, and I'm gonna have you again, dude, because you're amazing. And there's more. I
Happy.
mean, this guy he just probably dropped 5% of his knowledge here. So we're gonna have my friend here again. Okay, yeah. He's like, nah, like, you know, but he's like, heck yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, guys, so my friend, look, this is the last question, and we ask it to everyone because it's super important. It's 3 tips that you would recommend, 3 big things, important things that you've learned through your business journey that you would recommend, or you would say they're the most important to take care of in when you're a business owner, of course.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Three things.
Wow.
Mhm.
So the first one, that's a good question. So the
Thank
first
you.
one, I would say, make sure you take care of yourself first. Take care of your health, take care of your body, take
Mhm.
care of your happiness,
Yeah.
take care of your mind so you can declutter yourself and operate from a place of, clarity, because it's so easy to get distracted, lost, and so on.
Yeah.
So the first one. The second one is get extremely clear on where you're going.
Yeah.
Get extremely clear on where you're going. And not only 6 months from now, not only a quarter from now,
Yeah.
3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
What do you actually want? Why?
Mhm.
Because clarity leads to certainty that you will get
Ooh.
there. Clarity
Wow.
leads to certainty. And number three, which is another important one, you got to love what you're doing.
Mhm.
You got to love what you're doing. Look at Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with
Yeah.
what he does. He doesn't mind working 20 hours.
Yeah.
Why? He loves what he does. And
Mhm.
if you take care of these 3 things, I believe that you will thrive. Probably short term, you will there are roadblocks in a way all the time. But if you're staying committed to these three things,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way not to make it to where you want to make it.
Yeah,
So
dude,
that's
I'm with you 100%. Everything you said, awesome, dude. And yeah, you guys do what Emmanuel said, and you're gonna get to success, guys. It's
hopefully.
amazing, and all the things. Of course, the other things we talked about, discipline and leadership, are important, but they all come together on these three things he said, because those are skills and those are things that you gotta do. But those things happen because of all the things he said. Because if you don't have a goal, a clear goal, you're not going anywhere. You don't know what to do to get to the goal, right? And so then you're not gonna be passionate about it. And if you don't love what you're doing, you're not gonna be able to hold yourself strong when bad stuff happens, right? Or with the goal, like, I mean, so there, right? Like, it's so together. Like, those two things are so important. And the first thing you said, Emmanuel, was about what was it, dude? It was
Taking care of yourself
taking care of yourself. You're not gonna
first.
be able, yeah, you're not gonna be able to make it either, because you're gonna get tired. You're gonna be super exhausted and destroyed. Like, you're not gonna be able to keep going, And that's happened to me, and I've had to take like a month. So if that happens to you and you're a small business and you take a month, your business is gonna go down. But if you maintain
Yeah.
yourself like a work you know a workhorse, and you're strong all the time. Like, that's why Emmanuel wants to help you, all of you guys, to maintain yourself, because maintenance, it's better than having to get the cure. If you maintain yourself, you're never gonna need the cure, because you don't need the pill, because you have done the work to be healthy, and healthy, not just physically, right? Like, he's been talking about, and it's a balance. It's like you can probably, or arguably, let's say, not have one of the things if you don't have all the other ones, because they all relate, right? It's like a
It's a
it's like a
ripple effect.
triangle kind of thing. So
Yeah.
one goes down and the other three go down too. So it's this. Then you don't have any triangle, and it all breaks. And my friend, so it's gonna be in the description. But tell us, how can we reach you out and find out more about the programs, find out about more about Hybrid Method Academy and everything you guys do. But, like, I know it's the
Yeah.
Facebook, it's gonna be there. But tell us about, how do we find yourself? Just say it.
The best way is to connect via Instagram.
Mhm.
Emmanuel Balmus, Emanuel Balmus. Just look for the handle. Let's follow each other, and let's chat, because
Beautiful.
we're pretty packed, and we just want to make sure that we're a great fit for you, and you are also a great fit for what we're doing. So
Of course.
that's the best way.
Beautiful, man. Thank you so much. God bless you, dude. God bless you, your family, everyone
Thank
in
you.
Romania. If you're watching this video from Romania, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And God bless your girlfriend, dude, and your business. And you guys are doing something amazing. I love it. And
Thanks, man.
I'm not just
You
saying this
too.
because of the interview. I wish, because Emmanuel is super busy. This is the first time we talk, okay, guys? Like, this is not like we have all the time in the world. We have time, and we have little time, but we want to do something good for everyone, and that's why we're here, you know for to make an impact. That's why we're here. So thank you so much, dude, for being here. Thank you, guys, everyone that watched until the end. And if you're watching it now, thank you for watching. God bless you all, and thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Appreciate you for having me here.
Yeah, of course, don't leave yet, man. But thank you, guys. Woo, let's go.